The KV-SBR Little Jaws is a highly sought-after SMG in Once Human, particularly for players focusing on explosive damage builds. Unlike the DE Jaws pistol that offers frequent but smaller explosions, Little Jaws is designed for massive, delayed explosions, capable of dealing upwards of 100k unbuffed damage per blast. Its lore ties into the desperate ingenuity of survivors. In a world overrun by anomalous entities and scarce resources, modifying existing firearms with exotic materials to harness the strange energies of the nature-infested world is crucial. The KV-SBR, likely a standard submachine gun platform, has been Jawified not with literal teeth, but through modifications that leverage the unstable bomber mechanic. This unique property causes damage to stack on enemies, culminating in a devastating detonation after a short delay. This makes Little Jaws a weapon of calculated destruction, where players strategically build up damage before unleashing a cataclysmic burst, much like a predator waiting for the perfect moment to strike with overwhelming force. Hi, I'm White Reaper, and in this video I show you how to make Little Jaws build. Let's start by see what Unstable Bomber keyword does. Unstable Bomber. Trigger 1 status damage blast of 120% psi intensity after 0.1 seconds with a blast radius of 1.5 meters. The damage decays over the explosion distance, down to a minimum of 50%. The additional damage is blast element, cannot crit, cannot strike weak spots, and will not decay with distance. Now we take a look at Little Jaws' weapon features. Hitting enemies triggers Unstable Bomber, with a 0.9 seconds cooldown, plus 0.2 seconds Unstable Bomber delay. When hitting enemies affected by Unstable Bomber, the current Unstable Bomber final damage plus 20%. And for every 0.1 seconds of Unstable Bomber delay, Unstable Bomber damage plus 15%. Based on Little Jaws features, the key armor piece will be Explosive Front Top, because this gives us Unstable Bomber delay plus 0.3 seconds and Unstable Bomber damage plus 30%. And this makes it perfect for Little Jaws. We use heavy style calibration on Little Jaws for more ammunition, with 2 times elemental damage. Us mods on main weapon we use Supercharged with Unstable Bomber suffix. This mode gives triggering Unstable Bomber grants Unstable Bomber damage plus 5% for 3 seconds. And the effect can stack up to 6 times. Now let's see accessories for Little Jaws. Muzzle, forward flash hider. Optic, compact reflex sight. Tactics, elite vertical grip. Magazine, weighted SMG mag. Now, as a secondary weapon, you have 3 options. First option, Bingo Sniper Rifle. This is good for applying bullseye on the target. The calibration we use is rapid shot style. And mods, Vulnerability Amplifier, because it makes the bullseye add plus 8% vulnerability. The second option is Hazardous Object. This is good for AoE damage. If you need to kill a group of normal enemies, this weapon is perfect for the job, because it has a large and powerful AoE. And the third option, and the best for blowing up Unstable Bomber, is the Gulped Lore Sniper Rifle. Due to the second weapon features, which it gives, each enemy defeated reduced Unstable Bomber range by 10%, with damage plus 20% for 30 seconds, up to 5 stacks. All you have to do with this weapon is kill 5 enemies to receive plus 100% Unstable Bomber damage for 30 seconds. And for that you can use Sticky Ice Crystals. Calibration for this weapon, rapid shot style. Melee weapon, we use the Kukri, which unfortunately is a weapon you can only get from a drop. I got mine from Securement Silo Theta, from the first boss. Why Kukri? Let's see. Kukri. Defeating a target grants all weapons attack plus 30% and crit rate plus 15% for 10 seconds. When defeating an enemy with a heavy strike, psi intensity plus 20% and restore HP by 200% of the psi intensity. To use the Kukri effectively, you need Sticky Ice Crystals. These come from a deviant called Ice Pot and can be acquired by completing the Securement Silo PSI, a level 30 area in the Vina Fjord region. This can be done on the Winter Way or Endless Dream scenarios. The armor sets we use are 4 pieces Shelterer set and 1 piece Renegade. Now let's see what effects the armor sets give us. The 1 piece Renegade effect is reload speed 15%, and the effects of the Shelterer set are 1 piece effect, status damage reduction 15%, 2 piece effect, elemental damage plus 8%, 3 piece, Each weapon hit grants 1 stack of Deviant Energy. Every stack of Deviant Energy grants 1% elemental damage. Effect can stack up to 20 times. Reloading removes half of the total stacks. And 4-piece increase max Deviant Energy stacks by 10. And grant 2 additional stacks when hitting a weak spot. Now let's take a look at the mods we use on the armors. On the Helmeth we use Deviation Expert with Talent Suffix. This gives range minus 25%, fire rate plus 10% and status damage plus 20%. Mask, Delayed Blast with Unstable Bomber Suffix. But if you don't have, Talent Suffix will work too. This mode gives, before the bomb explodes, for every 4 hits taken, the bomb's final damage plus 25%. On Armor Top, Enduring Shield with Talent Suffix. This mod gives, when out of combat, gain 1 stack of Safe Haven every 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. And for every 5 damage received, remove 1 stack of Safe Haven to gain 8% shield for 3 seconds. Pants, Abnormal Increase with Talent Suffix. Core Effects, when the magazine is empty, status damage plus 10% for 12 seconds. Effect can stack up to 3 times. Gloves, Elemental Overload with Talent Suffix. Core Effect, Elemental Damage plus 18%. And Shoes, Covered Advents with Talent Suffix. Core Effects, taking no damage within 4 seconds grants plus 20% melee, weapon, and status damage for 30 seconds. The effect resets when the duration ends. Cradle Setup, Anti-Phase, Rapid Aid, Tactical Combo, Status Enhancement, Deviant Energy Defense, Tactical Leap, Elemental Sense, Explosives Bonus. Combat Deviant we use. Shattered Maiden. This Deviant effects are: inflicts slowdown and chain to non-boss enemies in front when attacking, also increasing their explosion damage by 70%. Recommended food and drink: mixed fried hot dog and whimsical drink. Alright, that's the lowdown on why the KV-SBR Little Jaws isn't just a weapon, it's a statement. If you're tired of the same old pew-pew and want to unleash some truly massive delayed explosions that leave enemies wondering what just hit them, this is the build for you. Go ahead, dive into the world of Unstable Bomber Mastery. Experiment with your gear, fine-tune those calibrations, and feel the satisfaction of seeing those colossal damage numbers pop up. It might take a little patience and a lot of dedication to perfect, but trust me, the payoff is absolutely explosive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Little Jaws and are ready to blow up some more enemies in Once Human, hit that like button, subscribe for more build guides, and let me know in the comments below, what other build are you interested in? That's all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next guide. White Reaper out.